Hello, hello. Welcome everybody. I'm Go Veer Go Home, and this is GVO After Dark. This is number 33. Wow, episode number 33 of GVO After Dark. I'm going to say a quick hey to everybody that's in the chat. We're going to get started shortly. Thank you all for joining us today. It was kind of a cruddy day out, raining most of the day. Now it's okay, but it's a good day to stay inside and work on your layout. All right, so we've got Bubs, an Idaho Rail fan, John, 2618, Ontario Northland Rail fan, and Kyle. And we did see Heath for a minute there, but he had to go. But thanks for stopping by, Heath. Roger, thanks for joining us. And we've got Justin and OVR Trains, Lauren. Welcome, Lauren. Thanks for joining us. And Dennis. And in GVO fashion, we also have...
Oh, hey.
Hey, Dave.
I was just catching up on some reading.
Some light reading, yeah. What you got there? What you got? What are you reading?
It's the newest model railroader. I don't know. I was gonna say subscription, but that's not it. It just showed up today, so.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
We are still waiting on M&M, but it's all good. Better late than never. We've got a couple more people that are joining us. We usually start around 8 o'clock sharp, but we'll get to it soon.
I think my page is broken.
Oh, you are like a Disney princess. You are frozen.
Yikes. Okay, let me technical difficulty myself. That is not a flattering picture.
It's all good. We've got a couple of minutes anyways. We're waiting on Mark.
Oh no. I might leave and rejoin real quick. Hold on.
All right. So we're just obviously getting the bugs out of the way early so that we don't have to deal with that later. But that's fine. While I'm waiting for the guys, basically, we've got some news from the future of Via Rail. They've got some plans coming up in the near future. We've got some stuff that we're going to talk about that's new in store by Intermountain, Bowser, Walthers. We've got some new announcements by Rapido and Athearn. We're going to do a month-long recap, talk about stuff that happened all throughout. We're still in July, right? Yeah, July. So we're going to talk about July and next month. And, of course, we've got some other announcements that we do want to cover as well. James, welcome. Thanks for joining us. And White, Eminem, no, 8 o'clock sharp. It's been like this for the last 32 episodes. Well, most of them anyways, I think. I think we've been good.
I mean, he still has like 30 seconds, to be fair.
It's all good. He's at the Hobby House.
Ooh.
Is he really at Hobby House right now? Okay, so either way, Mark, you're out. You're fired.
Cut off the show. No 3 strikes here, guys. One mistake, you're just gone. You're just gone.
You have to run a tight ship.
Yeah.
Otherwise, except for when I'm late. Usually I'm like hours late. That's okay. They've given me the business when I'm late too, so it's all good. Oh, fashionably late.
Oh, here we go. Welcome, Mark.
How's it going, Mark?
Peachy.
Technically, it's still 8, at least on my computer, so you're not even late. You're right on time.
I was at the Hobby House. I have a problem, guys. I bought another bus.
That does sound like a problem, buying so many buses.
I just got back from the Hobby House, and I could not resist getting another Rapido new look bus. They're so sweet. So
Is that another Ottawa?
Yeah, of course.
Of course.
They had a Go Transit there. It was like double the price of this one.
Wow, you've been bussy. Sorry, that was a bad one.
Gosh.
So, we're not starting off strong tonight.
It's not a strong show yet.
I can't
Just so
even
you've
guarantee it's
got
going to get
another
better.
hour.
I'm just saying. There's
You
no
got an hour to
guarantee.
make a comeback, Dave.
All right.
So what do I miss? What are we going to talk about tonight?
Oh, wow. If you were on time. No, I'm going to talk about those upside down cans that bother people so much. We're going to talk about future plans with Via Rail. And we've got lots of announcements from Rapido and Athearn and a bunch of new stuff in store by Intermountain Bowser and Walther. So if you're a fan of any of that stuff, then you definitely want to stick around so that you can get all the delicious deals.
And tonight's the night that Chris opens that box. Woo! So excited.
I basically should at this point, because I keep saying one more week. We'll see. We'll see how much time we have. And I'm not wearing a watch, but I still look.
8:30, folks. 8:30. Chris opens the box. It's going to be a great show. This is the best Canadian talk show about model railroad trains on Thursdays, hands down.
8:29. We're calling it a wrap.
Just in case. With three guys, Chris, Dave, and Mark. Oh yeah.
Okay, so we'll start off with how are you guys doing today? How are you guys? How was your month?
I'm doing great because I got one of these now. Well, another one of these.
I'm doing
Dave,
good.
How are you?
I'm doing good. It's almost
You
Friday. Sure? Yeah, I'm off on vacation next week. I was off last week too, actually, but I'm doing good. Friday tomorrow. Bubs mentioned it too, but it's payday for me as well. So can't go wrong with that. Love that.
I must have the alternate pay week. That's why I'm down in the dumps because I don't get paid till next week. So, boo.
I could not sleep last night. No joke. I couldn't sleep. I tossed and turned because yesterday I went on this big scenery blitz. Like the layout looks completely different. Well, like the little area of my houses are. And I didn't finish, of course, last night. I went to bed late, and I was tossing and turning and thinking, okay, I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. I'm going to add that. I'm going to paint that. Then I'm going to do this. And just with this rabbit hole. And then next thing I know, it's 5 a.m. and like, okay, back in the train room. Let's go.
I've done that.
Yeah, you sent me a picture at 5 a.m. and not... it looks really good, though. I know that you're not going to show or talk about that at all because you definitely have a lot to show off. And you've been doing so many of these 2-minute videos this past month. We're going to talk about that in a bit. But yeah, they're really good. They're really good. So we'll talk about that in a bit. As you said, this is the best Canadian train show. Well, train online talk show thingy or whatever. But we also collectively we do Third Rail Thursday. So Dave normally has the first Thursday of the month. I have the second. M&M Rails Mark has the third week. And then we're back here, obviously, at the end of the month for the very last Thursday for GVO After Dark, where we recap the month, talk about all the fun stuff we've done, and what's coming up. So, besides that, we'll talk about news. I've got a news story here for the month. Welcome, everybody. Welcome, Laura. Thanks for joining us. So travel from Toronto to Quebec will soon get quicker. The GOC, Government of Canada, has announced this past month a new rail line that will have shorter travel time and improved performance. Travel between Toronto and Ottawa will be reduced by as much as 90 minutes.
Wow.
The HFR will be built by Via Rail, building dedicated passenger rail tracks in part of the province, which is Ontario. That means Via trains will no longer share their tracks with freight trains. No more of those, well, we got to wait for the CN to pass so that we can, use those tracks and get through, because that will delay your train by a lot. The plan includes building 2 new stations, one in Peterborough and one at Eglinton. There will also be stops at Smiths Falls, Fallowfield, Ottawa, Castleman, and Alexandria before crossing into Quebec. In Quebec, there will also be a line built between Montreal and Quebec City. The HFR service is expected to start by 2030. So they got about 8 years to get their stuff together and get going on that. So Should be good. Comments? Questions?
Who wants to go to Quebec anyway? I'm just kidding. Ontario for life.
No, but I seriously want to take the LRC one last time before that shuts down next year. I know Dennis and Justin will be taking the VIA next month, but I really want to before 2022 so that I can say I rode it one last time before it gets decommissioned, and then they bring in those chargers. So
Yeah, typical, nice. We bought this, like, what? All these LRC cars from Rapido, and then...
And you know, I mean, technically the new modern won't be LRC cars anymore, right? So we'll be basically running, you know, 2000s, and but there's still plenty more numbers they can do. But will they still make them? Probably not.
Welcome to the past.
Yeah,
right?
I know.
Yeah.
That's a good idea, though, taking the train one last time. My wife and I want to take a train out to either Halifax or Toronto.
Mm.
And I was thinking... Go ahead.
Oh, I was going to say, I think it's about 7 hours right now to take the train from Ottawa to Toronto. So, you know,
7 hours? Is that serious? Seriously?
Yeah. I might be wrong, but I think it's close to 7 hours. That's like boarding and then all the stops, and then if there's any delays.
Yeah.
So,
wow. That's timely.
So I was thinking,
and James is correct as well. Oh, sorry. The ONR train will start soon as well. I think that they're aiming for 2022 as well to bring that back.
ONR train, huh? Yeah, I wanted to pick your brains here for a second, because if I do go on a trip with my wife on the train, what would be a good video? Like, you know, the classic, put the phone to the window and like, oh, look at the trees and grass that's going by. So, whoopee-doo. Or here's me boarding, weighing my luggage. I'm trying to think my M&M Rails brain. What would kind of be a good video that someone would like to? Mark goes on a trip on a train.
As long as Laura gets a clip of you sleeping with your mouth open during the ride, I'm satisfied. 100%.
Put this stuff down here.
You could probably get a picture of the train coming into the station. Probably depending on where you are. Like, there's Ottawa or there's Smiths Falls. Those would be your two options there. Most likely Ottawa station, right? And then from there, it's basically you're on the train, and then when you get off the train, you can take a video of the train departing again. So
and don't ask me how, but security does not like you standing on the track while the train's moving to take good footage. They do not like that.
No. Also, hanging out the window is also frowned upon, apparently. So
yeah, I heard that.
So we've got some new things that are in store. We've got the Intermountain cylindrical hoppers. If you guys saw my Third Rail Thursday, I did an overview of the Walthers and Bachmann and NARC, and I did an unboxing of a couple of the Intermountain cylindrical hoppers. If you want to get yours, they're $46 each. You can get the round hatch ones, which are CP in the gray, CNLX, the CP silvered, the CP script, CN noodle, or a potash. Or if you want to get the through hatch, you can get the Canadian wheat board, Alberta, take a break, and the Canada Coke can. We've also got Bowser 70-ton wood chip hoppers. They are back in stock, $30 a piece. AD and N, CN, B&M, C and NW, CP Rail, GTW, IC, and KCS, and there's even more than that, but I'm not going to name them all. And then on Mark's Live, he actually showed off one of his new Walthers cars, $20 madness. Not the bus. But if you guys did pick up the new Walthers flyer, I'm just going to show this real quick. And I direct you to page 7. Page 7.
Ooh.
So all those are $20. Now, Mark has one right there. And that's the gondola. Obviously, it's just a gondola. Available in CN, DAR, GW, MKT, NS, Penn Central, and Sioux Line. You can also get insulated box cars. They look like they're 40-footers. BC Rail, CN, CP in the yellow. Dave, I'm talking to you.
I know. I saw that. I'm actually interested. I might have to try one of those out.
I mean, for $20, Mark, can you give us your thoughts on the car?
Yeah, I'm the worst. I was thinking about this before the show. I'm the worst for giving reviews because I don't really care.
It doesn't have to be a review, more or less an overview. Like, what do you think of it?
I like it. There's three things mostly. Well, I guess four if you include price. Price, does it look somewhat reasonable? It's fine. Grab irons and stuff like that. Like, I'm not a river counter, as you know. The weight, so it has good weight. And metal wheels and a couple's great. So, I mean, Walther's, can't go wrong. But
Wow.
yeah, I like it. And I had no idea it was new. I had no idea. I just saw it on Otter Valley and I was like, $20. What the heck? Throw it in the cart.
Dave, refresh my memory. What were the couplers on the Walthers?
The Walters ones are good. They're Protomax.
Protomax.
I believe. Yeah, those are the metal Protomax ones.
Yeah.
Which are fantastic. They're just as good as KD's in my opinion. So
yeah,
that's
no
really
problems
great.
at all so far.
I'm gonna have to put an order in because that's incredible. I mean, we've talked about Walters being a $30 standard. I mean, $30 for good quality is great, and if they're gonna bring in a $20 variant with decent quality, that just I've said it before. I'll say it again. That's incredible. I mean, Walters has been really on the ball with their stuff lately. It really opens the doors for all sorts of people, from beginners to more advanced people. So, I mean, that's great to see.
Well, the fun thing that with this is that you can build a train easily, with something like this, where let's say, for example, the Rapido ones, they're about $50 each, or 6 for $300 or $250. I can't remember, but you get 6 of those, and if my math serves me right, 6 times 2, that's $120.
Yeah.
So, exactly.
And the neat thing is that the American price for our fellow patriots that are watching, like everything in this catalog is an American price, and it says the price is $19.89. So if you go to Otter Valley, they have them for $20. You're getting it for the exact same price.
Yeah.
That's
nice.
So
it's nice to see things go down in price and still be good, decent to good quality, rather than going up like it seems it has been. So that's fantastic. I really got to look into that because I actually need some supplies anyway. So
supplies for what, Dave? Supplies for what? What you gonna buy, Dave? What you doing, Dave?
The worst part is I actually I took a video of a layout update and then I forgot to upload it.
Oof.
And it's been on my phone for a week almost. And so the more I think about it, the more I might want to re-record it, but you can kind of see that's the wrong side. Geez, this is really difficult. You guys ever notice that? You can kind of see. I just can't twist my arm this way. Let's just.
I see a duck head on your. I see is that a mallard or what kind of duck is that?
It's just one of my cats.
Sorry, let me do this here.
If I move the camera, it may fall. It's strategically propped up against the wall right now, but you can see a sneak peek. The cardboard is gone. And there has been some plaster cloth placed.
Nice.
So that was an adventure. What do they call me? Debacle Dave. But we're alive. Turns out you're not supposed to put it over your mouth and face and let it harden up, and then you could smother and stuff. I don't know. I didn't know.
I thought your nickname was Deboggle Champ, Dave.
I was never really good at Boggle. I don't even really know how to read
play
well.
Just take a roll of the dice and
wait, Mark, you're a teacher, right? You can teach me how to read.
Yeah. Take a while.
It's good to see that there's progress on the layout, definitely for both of you, because obviously you guys send me pictures all the time, and it's good to see that everyone's progressing, especially this time of year where literally it feels like everyone has stopped for the summer. I guess it just kind of happens, but it's good to see you guys still going strong, despite the beautiful weather outside. So.
Some people like going outside for some reason. I don't get it.
Too claustrophobic out there, I gotta tell you.
Yeah.
So there's some new announcements from Rapido out of nowhere. Like literally, I think it was not even a week ago. They had announced the Procore 5820 covered hoppers. They are actually already in tooling now. You can get a single car for $65, 3-pack for $195, and a 6-pack for $390. There's 9 different car sets for you to collect, all different numbers, because they're good like that. And also another one, HO scale, the Athearn Surfliner passenger car set. Really nice set, by the way. And I want to say that this is the first passenger car set that they're offering a sound car with the train. So there's a 5-pack, which is $800, and it has lights and sounds. There's a 5-pack that's $700 that just has lights. So you're looking at inside lights. It is a bi-level car, so you got top and bottom, and then you've got end of car lights as well. Then you can get a single car for $200 that has lights and sounds, or a single car for $150 with lights only. And there's a total of, if you're just doing all sound or just doing just lit, 10 numbers to collect. So lots to choose from. Athearn, again, raising the bar, adding sound to passenger cars. If only I did Amtrak, right?
Do we know what kind of sounds that's going to be? Is that just like a wheel screeching and whatnot, or?
Yeah, not too sure, but normally I think that would be one of those ones that they would have. Not really like crew chatter. There might be a bell.
I mean,
for
if
when
it's like
it's...
yeah, if there's like a dining car, I don't know why they didn't reach out to me to have eating sounds recorded. But... I can dream, I guess, you know. Jeez.
Sounds like 40 people eating at once.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I mean, yeah, those are the new announcements this past month. I'm sure there was more, but those are the ones that really stuck out to me. And honestly, yeah, they look really good. I probably won't be getting any of those for myself. I don't know about you guys. Procore, anybody? Procore? Surfliner? Anybody want a Surfliner? No? Oh, well. They're still nice, though. They're still nice. But
where did you get that Walters catalog flyer thingamajig?
It just shows up.
I'm glad you asked. I got an email. I got this from a train store, but I got an email the other day from Walters, and they're like, "Do you want to take a survey?" And I'm like, "Yeah, sure." They're like, "Do you receive the catalog in the mail?" I'm like, "No." And they're like, "Do you wanna?" And I'm like, "Yeah." And then I put my address and everything in, and that was the survey.
Yeah, I've received one monthly, maybe bi-monthly. I don't know. I can't. How many do I have? I receive one every once in a while. Ever since I ordered directly from Walters at one point, and ever since then I just get flyers, which is great. I like looking through them and, you know, hearing my wallet crying from the other room. You know, like I said, a guy can dream.
But they show you like a lot of the stuff that, like, you know, that you do know that is out, but then it gives you a lot of updates as well for things that are on its way. And if it's in here, then you know that it's on the website, and you can either have your dealer order from them, and then you can get from your local shop and whatnot. One thing I did want to highlight were these brand new bridges. I wanted to show you guys these because these would be perfect for either of your layouts, and I'm probably going to get one for mine. So it's basically you get your abutments. It goes over the track, and then you have like a steel frame, a concrete frame, and another one. Modern steel, modern concrete, and modern steel with concrete. So you get your 2-side abutments, the bridge, and then you just put it over your track, and away you go. Honestly, it's $40, but probably worth it. Or you can make your own, depending on how crafty you are.
I have no room for a bridge.
I also have no room for a bridge, unfortunately, because I really wanted one.
Yeah, exactly. Me too.
But not to mention those are all modern, so.
what about and Mark, this is just a shot in the dark. What about right by your lift out, before the lift out? One would fit there perfectly, probably. I'm guessing. I know it's a bit of a curve there, but
Yeah, I don't think so.
no. I don't know. I've never seen your layout in person, so it's hard to say. But so when we take a look at the month in review, so you guys have done a lot of videos, and we've had our third rail Thursday as well. Dave, you were back running trains, and you were working on the layout.
Yes.
How did that go?
A debacle as normal. I mean, everybody has come to expect that, and I always like to deliver. You know me, I'm a good guy like that. So, yeah, I got this area up here, the cork sheets, well, some leftover cork sheets I got laid down, and I was running some trains. I have yet to show off the plaster cloth, and I'm definitely gonna order some more of that. I'm gonna have to. I think I will end up re-recording that video and uploading that. Maybe I'll try to do that tonight before I go to bed. Because it really grows on me. You know, I've never done it before, and I did it, and I was like, man, this did not turn out. And I left and I walked away, and I came back the other day, and I was like, whoa, like that looks good. I was like, all right, I'm feeling this. And the longer I stare at it, the more I want to paint it, and I want to order ground cover. And that's why I mentioned, like, oh, I gotta hit up OVR one of these days. You know, summer's always weird because I'm I've got a lot of hobbies. I work on my car. I four wheel. I do a lot outside during the summers, but I think I might have to spare some change for an OVR order and get that going, because I'm really excited to show that off and to make more progress. So that's
It's such a game changer, isn't it? Like when you see it and it's just your wood frame compared to with the plaster cloth, huge difference, right?
I mean, I've never made it this far. I had some cutout foam on my old layout, which, looking back looked pretty terrible. But I've never made it this far. Like, this is a full-on commitment, and it looks great. I'm just staring at it right now, and like I can't wait to move on. And I already started thinking about what other areas I want to do. I got to order more plaster cloth. That took quite a bit. I bought some cheap stuff off Amazon like earlier in the year. Messy, but not quite as hard as I thought. So I'm excited to get back to it. It really it is a game changer. You see everybody else's layout. Like you and Mark started doing scenery. You just get the scalpel out, Mark. Go for it, man. And I mean,
Mark.
Chris, you've been like, scenery is like no big deal to you. It's like, you have no problem just diving in. And but for me, it's always been this daunting task that I've always been afraid to tackle, because I can understand a wiring diagram with my eyes closed. But laying plaster cloth and cutting out cardboard strips and weaving and thinking about painting, and even the buildings, like I've never done buildings so far, so this is all new territory, and I'm definitely taking it slow just because it's summer. Once the winter comes, I'll be back into it, but I love it. It truly changes everything. I'm so excited.
And now, are you going to plaster cloth one mod, because yours are basically modules, right? So are you doing one module at a time?
Yeah. There's some areas that kind of share some features, like this whole back area. I want to set up some sort of retaining wall, and that's going to go across two modules. But pretty much take it one at a time and just use what I got.
Cool. Well, I'm excited to see the video on that when you post that. You said like next week, in the next couple of weeks or so.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, like I said, it'll be out soon, and on my next Third Rail Thursday, we may tackle
which will be
projects. which will be next week.
Thursday the 5th. Yes.
Yes, and I think I'm going to. I gotta take a look at the kit Bubs gave me. It's a service ramp, and I just need to know if I have to paint it first or paint it after. I don't know. It looks really hard, and I'm really scared because I don't want to mess it up. But debacle Dave.
With your upside down cans.
People really. I mean, Mark really. I thought he was gonna, have an aneurysm there for a minute.
It was unsettling. Let's just say.
Yeah.
It was unsettling.
It'd be a shame if I.
The real reason why you couldn't get this week.
Yeah. What about you, Mark?
Yeah, wait. Good segue here. Wait till the next step, Dave, because maybe they'll have better luck than me. But I always text Chris. I always text Chris about
this.
There
is a T there. It's just very silent.
Yeah. I'm hoping that people in the chat can help me out. That I'm not alone. So I have this ground cover grass. And I put a layer of white glue, I kind of brush it on, right? So the whole foam is covered with white glue. Sprinkle the grass on the ground cover. And then I put glue, like a glue water mixture, some alcohol, whatever, on top of that. And it completely changes the color of the ground cover. Like not by, a half a shade, but like 3 shades darker. It looks wet now. And
Did you use one color?
Yeah, I did. So I don't know if it's the alcohol taking the color out or like it's just not dried yet, but that train room is really warm and it's been 2 days. So I might not just put the glue on top, just put a glue on the bottom and then put sprinkle on top and leave like that. I don't know. And I thought, so what I do is, as you saw with my ballast, I use the eyedropper. So I eyedropped some alcohol in, then the 50-50 glue water mixture. I thought, okay, it's too much saturated. It's too much. That's why it's soaked and it's changed of color. So I'll buy a mister. So I had this here for the alcohol, just from the pharmacy, and really nice mist, like just a very faint, like perfume. And
one for you.
Yeah. So I put the glue water mixture in here. The first 2 spritz, perfect, nice mist. And then it's like, I might as well use a super soaker. It shut out like crazy. So it's somewhat the water mixture changed it. So then I thought, okay, you know what? I'm going to splurge. I'm going to buy the mecca of model railroading scenic sprays. Pay the money, go for it. This baby has 2 settings, spray and then spray, but it's a bigger spray. I thought maybe it's a mist. Put water in there, try it out. Oh, what a nice mist. Put the glue and water in there. Just like grass went shooting on top of my house and it shot across like the layout. Okay, then I'll try super cheap from the dollar store, Dollarama. This was $1.25, and it just kind of like a garden hose. You could just adjust the spray by twisting the nozzle here. Put water in it, test it out. Oh, beauty, nice mist, perfect. Put the glue water mixture in there. No. So I'm back to the eyedropper. So Dave, if you want a spray bottle, I'm your guy. I can give you one of these.
Oh, I got a couple for the cats. We keep a couple around for the cats. I mean, they do what they want anyway, but...
Why do you spray 50-50 glue water at your cats?
Well, sometimes you just don't want them running around. You just want them to stay in one spot. And then sometimes my wife uses it on me when I get a little hyper after I drink a Coke too late at night. Yeah, breath.
Anyway, that's my dilemma right now. So
you will have to keep us updated because, I'm super invested because I kind of wanted to try that out. And I thought, get some ground cover. I've already got ballast. So go ahead and do that corner. But
no one in the chat has so far experienced what I'm experiencing. Like maybe it just happens. Maybe it just turns a different color and that's it. It just goes darker and then that's whatever. But
what color did you paint underneath it?
Brown.
Dark brown, chestnut brown, chocolate brown.
It's like a chestnut, like a dirt brown. Like, light brown. That shouldn't matter though. I'm gonna give it a
Definitely
few more.
layer, layer the colors though for sure. If you use a lighter color, then it'll brighten it up a bit, but it depends on the look that you're going for.
Yeah. So I'm gonna give it a few more days and see if it just maybe just soaked and it's taking a while to dry. I don't know, but
yeah, keep us up to date with that because I really want to know how that comes out.
okay. Thank you.
Will you be doing a video comparison of all three bottles, like good, better, best?
Yeah, I want a detailed video, Mark.
I mean, people do it with cork, right? You got like the cork, the foam, and then foam cork, and then the hammer test. So we've got to see the hammer test on all three of those bottles and see which one works.
Maybe.
And then also this past month, you had a number of other videos. You started doing the 2-minute videos. How are those working out for you?
Yeah, well, I do it for two reasons. Number one, I find that our attention spans are like a gnat. So people that's why TikTok and all these social media platforms have their own TikTok. Like YouTube now has shorts because they know people just about a minute is all they can handle, even if that, like 30 seconds. So it's constant. So I thought, okay, well, I won't do the shorts because that's kind of for a younger generation. So I thought I'll do 2 minutes. That's long enough to explain what I want to do and whatever. Also, the 2-minute thing, I challenge you all out there as YouTubers, set a 4-minute, 5-minute capacity and put your video in that. It's really challenging for me. So if I go over 2 minutes, I got to cut things out. It's like I feel like a real producer for like a TV show because TV shows come about 24 minutes. They have to include commercials and stuff. Of course, now with Netflix they don't, but I feel that's kind of just challenge myself and to make it just 2 minutes exactly, start to finish. And of course, with YouTube, it has to be 1 minute and 59 seconds. And it comes up as 2 minutes, but yeah, it's nice and short. I'm not a fan of long videos, like super long videos, because again, you really gotta keep my attention for me to
average
watch the
watch
whole thing
time.
through.
I believe for even a 10 to 15-minute video is only about 6 minutes, anyways, right?
Yeah.
So,
yeah, I started making layout updates shorter ever since this whole layout. I've aimed for no more than 8 minutes, but try to lower that if possible.
And it's funny because I can watch 20-minute video from Chris, 20-minute from Dave, because I know you guys. I know you really well. So it's just like going to your place and listen to you talk and stuff. But a stranger, not interested. Sorry.
I can't even watch my own old videos. They're too long. Yeah, when I first got back into it, right? I was like, oh, how do I do this again? Oh, I made a how-to, and then you'd go back. I went back to my old video, and I'd be like, Dave, just shut up and show me what you're doing. Like I don't care about the diagram. Show me what to do.
I've actually been watching a lot of your older videos lately, Dave, because they've been popping up in my, hey, you watch this, you would like this. And I'm like, no, I wouldn't.
I love watching your old videos. I like young Dave and young Chris and young Mark. They're the best.
So fragile. So fragile.
Well, the thing is, though, I mean, I sound kind of harsh not watching long videos, but I know a lot of modern railroaders aren't big into video editing and stuff and doing all that kind of stuff. So I don't begrudge them. I just, I can't watch. And plus, there's so many videos. If I watched everyone's video from start to finish, that'd be a full-time job.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
So I understand that people just, they are better at other stuff than I am. But so I write a script, lots of editing, but I enjoy that kind of stuff. Like I said, I like to challenge myself. I like putting special effects and stuff. So I really enjoy it.
So along with the 2-minute videos, it did include, and this is for anybody who hasn't had a chance, obviously make sure you go take a look, the split level house build, the sectional house build, a Grey Ghost mockumentary, which I was a huge fan of. And I did send that off to Bareel, so that they seen that as well, and they really enjoyed it. And also the SD39 Santa Fe locomotive. It was just the running. There wasn't an unboxing. It was the running of the locomotive, and that was a really nice one, by the way. That was a really nice locomotive.
Thank you.
And of course, your live unboxing. What's in the box, man? What's in the box? You got a box. I got a box. What's in your box? Come on.
I'll tell you. Go first.
Oh,
I'll tell you.
maybe in a bit. And then besides that, because your next live, which you said that you have more that you're gonna unbox, that's on the 19th next month. So we'll see what you got. You're gonna unbox another bus.
Have you guys seen this?
You're gonna need a bus station. You need a bus station.
Chris, man, thanks for all the shout outs. That's man, very kind of you. I appreciate that.
I know a guy.
I wasn't.
I know I say that a lot.
Yeah, all the love. I wasn't expecting all that. Jeez.
But yeah, no, I had shared it, and then I had tagged him so that because I mean he's always sending off lists of what he sells and whatnot, and I've obviously purchased from him in the past, and when you make something like that, just like anything else, right? You want to know that people appreciate it and that they like your products and whatnot. So whether it was Rapido or him or whoever, right? You can tell that there was appreciation and love behind that video, despite the fact it was only 2 minutes, but it's still buckets and buckets of appreciation. So
yeah,
gotta know.
I appreciate that because Denis actually commented on the video, putting a link to the Grey Ghost Facebook page, which was totally awesome. So I pinned that comment. So yeah, I really appreciate it.
I think there's a whole group dedicated to the Grey Ghost. So
yeah,
kind of neat.
And there is real photos of the Grey Ghost passenger car, but I still have not seen the model. I don't know if that exists.
Now I also tagged on him, and I was messaging to him saying we need more passenger cars. I know there was only one number that was released, but he said if you want, he can custom make cars if you're interested. Just saying. Now I don't know how good a customized car compared to just give me the Rapido model would be, right? But yeah. I'm sure that there's a number of us that would at least take 3, right? Because that's how it ran. It ran with 3 cars. So
yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Just an idea.
Roy, I want to thank Roy for the nice comment there. I appreciate that, Roy. It's a circle of life thing. I made the video because you guys enjoy them so much. I love the comments and the good positive feedback. So if no one wrote comments and shared the love, I probably wouldn't have the motivation to make the videos, but I really enjoy doing it. So
I always look forward to them. There's so many times, and I mean, you guys are aware, but telling everybody in the chat here, there's so many times where we message each other and say, post something, go post a video. And it's like, I don't know, I've got another week until my next post or whatever. Go post something. Because we always love to, support each other, and we're always interested to see what everyone's doing, right? So it's fun to follow along on everybody's journey. It's what it is, right? We're all building something, and it works. Do
you guys see the chat there? There's been a request to do an old throwback video.
Yeah,
again?
I'm in. 100%. I am in.
Which one? Where is it?
It's way up. I think John 2618. I vote for another throwback show where you guys pull up. You know what, John? That was the only cringy video I have, to be honest. I mean,
I wouldn't go that.
I learned my lesson. After that one, they were just gold. There's perfect.
Oh yeah, I think I found it here.
I mean, Chris and Dave have oodles of.
Yeah, it's endless. Every video I release, it's just like, oh, geez.
And then when they say, "Hey, Chris, do you have any more?" I'm like, "I got you," because I'm sure I've got a bunch.
So when we did it, I can't remember. Did we watch 2 of each, or just the one each? Right? It was just one each. I
And then
think
we just
this time
roasted each
around,
other.
I think this time around we should pick each other's because we picked our own last time. I think this time around me and Mark should agree on one of Chris's. Chris and Mark can agree on one of mine, and me and Chris can agree on Mark's, and then we just start ripping. Because I think that would just be because Chris, you didn't even pick one of your old ones. It was like not that old, and you were like, "Oh, look at the scenery, look at the track plan," and it's like, dude, it's way better than like what I'm running even now. Like, what are you talking about? That's like, oh, my Lamborghini is. Oh, it's not that good. Oh,
it's only got 4 wheels.
Yeah, yeah, it was right.
To be honest,
like, we got to go back.
I try to be as human as possible because of the fact that I mean, like, I don't think highly of myself in some regards. So when I pick something, it's just because when I see and hear myself on like in video and whatnot, I'm just like, oh, why? You know, that's my first reaction when or if I'm just like, and my wife used to give me crap for doing that all the time, especially when we would do lives, and I would just that was my segue to every little thing. Now, not so much, but I try not to do it.
It's tough, yeah.
It is tough.
It's in the back of my head, to say the least.
That's why I do a script. I always write a script because I just ramble on. Like,
yeah. A lot of my old videos are bad like that. With this, I try to. It's a smaller layout, so I have less to talk about, which is nice.
Yeah.
Because I think back then I used to talk about something and then pan around the room, and then I'd get all the way around and talk about the same thing again because I'd forget. Because my videos were like 20 minutes long.
It's true. Well, I mean, like, we've all developed in that way where, you just make videos from making videos, but now we almost make them with a bit more of a professional side. Well, I think Mark's have always been
Speak
like
for yourself.
anyways. But either way, no, because I used to do like those 25-minute videos, and it's like I can't even watch this. So now I cut it down. It's 10 minutes, or so. Man, right?
I'm getting psyched about this whole video thing. I can't wait. I got to interrupt you here. I just love your old videos where you had all those Atlas switches in your garage, and you're like, okay, I got this new locomotive, and then you're like, okay, let's watch it go around, and it like derails immediately, and then you're like, I'll fix it, and then it like cuts out a couple times, and then you're like, okay, it's gonna go better, guys, and then it derails in the same spot, and then you're just like, look at it go, and it's just like,
yo, but that's real uncut, unpolished material right there.
Don't get me wrong, I loved it. I still go back because first of all, that's when we met. So it's special inside my heart, first of all. But I loved that layout. I loved the track work, but it's so funny because I was the same way. You'd be like terribly, train rail fanning your own layout, and then it would just like something would go wrong, and you'd be like, oh, hold on here, let's just fix this live and not cut this out because I don't edit my videos. Yeah. I mean, I still don't edit my videos.
They would uncouple. They'd uncouple. The train would keep going, and then all of a sudden my hand is just slowly pushing it. So it looks like it's still going. Well, no, it's
try to make it look realistic speed. It's fine. Anyways, I'm stoked. If we do another one, I'm so stoked. I can't wait already. I'm so excited.
I think we had such a good feedback thing from the time that we did do that. It's definitely something that we can do again. We have so many different types of videos that we have already done. We try not to repeat, but there's some, just like our Halloween show. Every year, we all dress up. Our Christmas show, we always have our ugly sweaters on and, do that whole gift giving thing and whatnot, which, I think people just watch because it's always, what's going to happen, opposed to the shows where you're like, well, it's kind of a roll of the dice. What do we got tonight? But when you get excited for certain things like that, like, what are they going to dress as for Halloween this year? Because this year is going to be a big one, right? We're going to be able to, go trick or treating again. Probably, hopefully.
Hopefully.
But, wow. But yeah, no, it should be good. And that's coming up in just a couple of months too, guys. And then that'll take us into season 4, which is awesome. I'm really looking forward to that. This this past month, even for myself, like it was weird because I did a layout update, and this happens maybe like once or twice a year where I'll do a layout update. It's not a huge layout update, but it's, more or less this is what I've been working on the past month. I do it every month. But this one hit over 15,000 views. Or no, not 15,000, 1,500 views, which is not normal for a layout update. It's weird. Mostly for like stuff like a product review, right? But never really a layout update, which is kind of weird. We did the mail call, and we did the like every Sunday I do the Sunday brunch kit builds, and I did a random live there as well on a Thursday because I'd missed one weekend. It's tough because we're all enjoying summer and like getting out there and whatnot, but still trying to keep our lives going and keep our channels going and the layouts going, just to bring you guys new content that's interesting and fresh every single week, basically. So it's people ask, do you burn out? I just step away if it gets too busy.
I wouldn't call it burnout. I right now I'm very fortunate that I have the summer off, so I'm doing, knock on wood, I'll be able to sustain 2 videos a week, which is like I've never done it before. It's unheard of. Once school starts up, once work's back on, it'll be like for sure a live show a month and maybe another video in there somewhere else, but there's just no time. So it's I wouldn't say it's prime time. I couldn't even if I didn't work. I don't think I could do 2 videos a week full time. Not enough content. I don't know if I could do it. Then I probably burn out. But if there's stuff to do, and I'll put videos out. Not a huge fan of just putting a video to put a video. Just there has to be some kind of content.
I like doing the lives, working on the buildings and whatnot. And I've got tons to do. And, Bubs and Perry have been jumping on with me every Sunday to, join in on the build and whatnot. And I've had a number of other special guests that'll jump on if they're working on something or if they just want to talk trains. It's been pretty good being able to do that every Sunday because I don't feel like a lot of organization goes into it. I have the kits already, so I'm not going out spending extra money and whatnot to, supply for that. And there are kits that I need, and it needs to be done regardless. And, just shoot the breeze and talk about the hobby. That's what we do. It's good to be able to share the hobby with so many like-minded individuals, so it's fun. It's fun.
Yeah, it's good. 2 birds, 1 stone.
Right? Speaking about sharing the hobby, I wanted to talk about this is kind of a shout
open
out.
The box.
Not yet. You shush. You get your box. You first, man. You first.
I would.
Yeah? Would you?
I'll show mine if you show yours.
Oof. And you're gonna go first, and then I go second. You go first. Will you go first?
Yeah, I'll show what I have.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Fine. We'll do that. We'll do that. I was gonna do a shout out and then just mention whatever's happening next month, and then we'll do our unboxings.
Okay. The shout out. Yeah. Go for
it. So this specific channel, I know that Mark, you follow this gentleman as well. Dave, I'm not sure if you do, but for everybody watching, because we're all a community, we all like to see awesome channels, and we like to follow those who make great content. And if you're looking for someone who actually takes time for editing and whatnot, go check out Tim. Tim, he has a channel. The name of the channel is They Make It Like That. So I'm just gonna. Can one of you guys quick?
Done.
Oh, you got it. Oh, perfection. Okay, cool. They Make It Like That. Go give Tim a viewing. Go check out his stuff. One thing that he does that I'm a huge fan of is graffiti. Not everybody's cup of tea, but it's really awesome. And I really enjoy, I do a lot of it myself, not amazingly, But Tim actually shows you he walks you through it on how to do graffiti on cars. You can apply that to buildings and whatnot as well. And his video content, when he makes videos, he puts a lot of time and effort into the editing. So definitely getting some good quality content from him. Go give him a like and subscribe. Let him know that we sent you that way, and watch for a video from him, because you might see somebody familiar in the near future, but that's probably for another week. So yeah, Tim, they make it like that. Also, just another one, Railfan Man. He has a 250 subscriber contest. Guys, if you don't already subscribe to him, go get in on that. He's giving away a DCC locomotive, caboose, and also some N scale stuff as well, just for subscribing. So he's very close to 250 subs. Let's help a brother out and get him where he needs to be. Also, he's building a new layout soon, so this is the time. You know, when you start watching somebody, when they're just building a layout, when they're starting from scratch, I love watching. You know, I personally watch people where they are right now, because I've been watching people for a long time. But I love watching people when they start, like the room before, and the progression right through. I love it. It's my cup of tea, as they say. But yeah. August. What do we have going for August, guys? Dave, any idea what you're doing for your Third Rail Thursday?
Maybe making Bubs' kit if I don't have to paint it, or if I can make some time early next week, paint it before. I'm actually considering making a OVR order, so if that comes in, then maybe doing some of that. And just your general tomfoolery, you know, the stuff I love doing. So, you know, it's usually a good time. And yeah, just, you know, almost there. 246. 246.
4 guys. We have 26 people here. If all 26 of you that are here already subscribed, good on you. But tell a friend. He needs 4 more. And Roy, yeah, definitely. Oh, thanks, Roy. Thank you for joining us as well. Sorry if I missed you earlier. And I'm sure there's a few other ones that I did miss, but welcome. I know we're already like almost an hour in, but still, we've got a couple of unboxings still to do. So, you know, stick around. And Mark, you were pointing at the bottle. I don't know if you like the bottle or you don't like the bottle, but I hope we find out. Is that what you're going to do on your video?
No, I wanted to tell Dave you can have this to start scenery. See, Dave, the thing is, once you start scenery, you won't be able to stop.
That's true. Hold on.
That's why I couldn't sleep last night. I'm not joking. Like I could not sleep. I was tossing and turning. And
see, this is what I've got.
I have the exact same one.
I think it works. It works.
Comedy gold right there. Oh man.
Honestly, whenever you mentioned the spray bottle, and this is totally outside the realm of trains, by the way, but if you guys ever seen the comedy, it's a comedy special. It's called The Vicious Circle. I forget his name. Oh, it's escaped me.
Ben Stiller?
No.
Jim Carrey?
No.
Dave Chappelle?
No, I'll get back to you on that one. But anyways, he talks about, well, he makes a joke about how either mist mode or this mode, and he's like, I feel like I should put a sniper scope on it when I do that. And then he's like, dialing, calculates for wind, and he's like, never put it halfway through. No joke, guys. Don't do it. You know, and the way he tells a story, like when he's telling his jokes. Anyways, someone will probably mention it. I don't know. But then he's like, he pulls it and a ghost comes out or whatever. And yeah, I don't know. I'll remember the name once I look it up. But yeah.
This is great for, like, you know, spraying weed poison all over your front lawn. But a small HO scale front lawn, one squirt, and grass went everywhere. Now the grass is full of wet glue, so where the grass lands, it's gonna be glued to like my cars and people and the street. It's like, no, forget it. I'll just use an eyedropper. It takes more time, but I like it better.
See.
Dane Cook.
Oh yes.
Oh,
Dane
yes.
Cook. Vicious Circle.
Yeah.
If you have not seen it, it's hilarious.
Holy cow, that's pretty old, right? Like
That's
that
very
was like
old.
I watched that in like high school.
That's 2001 for you, probably.
Yeah.
I'm assuming 2001.
Then it was way before high school.
Yeah, I don't know, but we'll see. You've also got the So you're gonna do the no. Wait, what were you gonna do on your third rail Thursday that you can tell us?
Mine?
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna run the new toy I got.
Oh, you got a new toy
tonight.
that you might right. And you were gonna do that now, or did you want to wait? You'll wait. We got a bit more.
Okay.
Well, it's time to go. Thanks for sharing, Mark. I'll see y'all next week. So next month, I'm sure that I'm going to be working on the layout. I've got tons to do in many different places. We might do a GVO barbecue next month, but we'll let you guys know. And I'm sure that if it does happen, obviously weather permitting and all that, we'll do some filming and then we'll put together a snippet because it's been a while since we've been in the same room together, right? So that'll be nice.
That you know.
And what?
When you're up,
No,
when you're upstairs, I'm downstairs running trains on your layout, judging you
Basically.
for having no CP.
But wait, there's more. No, I don't have any CP. Well, actually, I do have a couple of grains that are CP. Does that count? I try. So,
I don't know. I'm gonna have to think it over.
That's fair. Also, one other announcement that I did make this past month is Virtual Trains Canada. You guys remember back in February where I hosted a live where there was, it was like going to a train show, but you were basically sitting at home on your computer or watching on your big screen TV. Basically, we went to different layouts. We had a couple of different manufacturers talk about new releases. It was nuts. So we're already trying to plan Virtual Trains Canada #2, and that is set for sometime in October, hopefully. So stay tuned for that. And of course, if anybody wants to be involved,
Dave,
where email is.
Did you eat all my bacon? My bacon's gone.
It was Gucci.
No. I shook him down. I blame my kids. I thought my kids came in and took the bacon. It was you. You were in my home.
Okay,
That's
Gucci,
creepy.
let me in.
I probably would too.
When you were giving him the shakedown, did he say, "Is this a shakedown?" That's how you know. That's how you know.
You know what he said?
Yeah,
Actually, it was pretty good. It was clever. He goes, "You're barking up the wrong tree." I was like, "Yeah, nice,
terrible.
Nice one, Cooch. Nice one."
Never bite the hand that feeds.
That's right.
Other than that, did you want to do an unboxing?
I can show it tonight. I don't mind as long as you show yours because mine's actually
I'll
not that
get
good.
one.
Mine.
Do you see there?
Pardon me.
Do you have yours with you?
I just gotta run to the train room and grab it.
Okay, I'll have to get mine too. So, Dave, be interesting for 5 seconds while we go grab stuff.
Jeez. No pressure, guys. Jesus. Wow. On the spot. Holy
Failed.
cow.
I told you to be interesting.
I've already failed. Oh, no. Oh. Well, I hope everybody is having a great night. Lackawanna, yes, that's awesome. I hope everybody is having a good summer. Hopefully, people are having some good vacation. As I mentioned, I had last week and I have next week off, but I work right in the middle. I just take that. I think it kind of works. Oh, it sounds like they're back. The Dave Co Show. Oh man, I fold under pressure. Oh, thank God you guys are back.
Dave, did you ask them if they're having a good summer?
I did.
Good.
Dave, you see that Tyler got a CP? What did you do to him? You're a bad influence on these young kids.
It's good to see that people are opening their eyes and getting quality liveries or liveries, however you want to say it.
I say livery. Okay, I'm going first.
Yes. Here, I'm going to put you solo here. Dun, dun, dun.
So, I wonder if Robin's in the chat. Robin G, you here tonight? Because it's funny because after my live show, he heard that I went to the secret store in Laval, and he said, I guess he lives close there in Montreal, whatever. He said he emailed me. He said, I go there all the time, and there was something there that I wanted, but it was too much money, and I might get it next time. And I did email him back because I didn't want to ruin the surprise, but this is what I got. And of course, if you're Canadian, pretty exciting. Very hard to find these. Very hard to find these. Oh!
Whoa!
Yeah. And it's funny because the store there, the secret store.
I don't think Mark was done, my guy.
Okay.
No.
Watch Chris have the same thing. Watch Chris have the same thing.
So
I'm glad you got that. I'm so glad.
Oh,
wait,
I was so
DC
excited.
or DCC?
Come on.
I know. Okay, DCC.
With sound.
With sound, yeah.
Like, you can only find these on eBay if that. And I was just so excited. And they had a bunch. They had a bunch of them. So I snatched it up right away. It works. He tested it for me. So I will run that on next Running Trains Live with M&M Rails. So excited to... And so the reason why I didn't open it last live show, this is the truth, is because I want to grease up my LRCs with some of that oil. And I want this thing to pull them. So I want a squeak-free live show next month. So hopefully I can get my butt into gear and do that. So there we go. I am very happy with that purchase. And they still have more there. So can I tell everyone that you're going to that store tomorrow, or is that a secret?
No, it's not a secret anymore. Thanks a lot, Mark. No, it's fine. It's fine. But I'm taking the camera and I'll document it. And yeah, oof, not too bad. Not too bad.
So I mean, what's the price?
$37.59.
Bubs was us for the number. There's the number, Bubs. Again, I don't care about number. As long as it works. Yeah, sorry, I didn't want to show the price. But yeah, and that was actually, they had like special runs. So they actually had ones that were more expensive than that, if you believe it. I think they had well, you can still buy a DC one, I think, at Larkspur, I think. They had a DC for the longest time.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
They still might have one. So the store that you're going to tomorrow, I think they have the DC. They have a bunch. It's pretty cool. I've never seen them, like, again, only on eBay. So I'm very excited.
Now, one thing that you might need to do, which I've known a number of people that have had those, there's a screw, and it's very close to the face of the speaker, and it almost vibrates off, like the speaker vibrates off the screw. So what you do is you remove the speaker and you file down the top, like the face of the screw. Very easy to do because it doesn't have the same rigmarole as most other locomotives in there. under the shell. So you just file down the top of the screw so that there's a little bit of distance between the speaker face, and it'll get rid of some weird sounds that it might make. But I hope yours is fine. I had to do it with mine, but
okay, thank you.
Hopefully yours is good. All right, so that was everything for. No, I'm joking. I'll do an unboxing. It's not going to be as cool as yours though, because yours is pretty cool. Kind of wish this was a locomotive. Okay, so there's a company that I want to thank, and now the reason why this took so long to do is because I've been waiting for a promo code to share with all you guys, to kind of, obviously help these guys out, help you guys out and whatnot. Once I do get the promo code, I'm sure you guys will be aware, but they're changing over their website and everything, changing their packaging. So regardless of whatever I got here, they will have different packaging and whatnot if you guys decide to order. So huge shout out to Grand Central Scenery. They sent me this box here. They seen some of my stuff on Instagram. They reached out and they're like, well, you should have some of our trees. So yeah. So this is what they sent me here. Gonna just kind of open this. Didn't want to show my address or anything. Now I've already looked at the stuff and I was blown away. That's why I want to kind of share it with you guys. So they did there's a nice letter here. It's very informative. I don't know if I'm going to read over the whole thing, but these are all ready-made trees. Oh, hey, Tim.
Which I need. I need more trees apparently.
Yeah, I was just gonna say like that's something I'm gonna need as well.
So it's pretty huge because like I've never had a layout before where I actually got to the tree part of it, right? Like I don't think any of us have really.
No.
But we will. I mean, I've already started, but it's great to be able to have trees and work on that side of it. So what they sent me here, first off, Grand Central Scenery premium quality there's 2 handcrafted maple trees in here, and I'll bring it a little bit closer so you guys can see. It's in some very nice packaging. Now, I think that the pricing that is labeled here is American dollars because they are in the U.S. So for these 2 trees here, it's 25. It's normally 25 American. But they are very realistic looking, very nice looking trees. And even the bark and whatnot and the stems, very nice. And there's a couple of different colors in there. You got the green and then there's a little bit of a lighter green as well.
Hey, do you want to trade those trees for this?
For the locomotive? All right.
No, sorry, the spray bottle. It has 2 settings: large spray, small spray. Only use once, kind of. Has ounces here, so you can measure. No.
I don't know, man. I already have like a couple of spray bottles.
Yeah, so I got. No.
Oh, hold on. What was that?
Those are really nice trees, though. I will buy some. Once I get the promo code, I will buy some for sure because I want some maples.
Well, I've also got some oak trees as well. There's five oak trees in here. Again, a bunch of different colors. I'll go a little bit closer, obviously, to show better detail. And also, I'll do a proper video. This is just an unboxing, so I'll show you, the stuff, right? Then there's another 2 more. Oh, the other one was 35, and then these are more of the maple trees, which are again 25 each. And you get 2 in the package. The other one was 35 for 5, I think.
You know what Tim would say, eh? You know what Tim would say? You know what Tim would say? Tim would say, those trees have a realistic bark because they make it like that.
Yeah. Zing.
Man. Yeah. Woo!
What are the? Which ones? So, being in Canada, we have a lot of pine trees as well and whatnot. These are the 15 centimeter handcrafted realistic pine trees. And they're, I mean, they're roughly very small, but you can see a couple of them there kind of dangling. And you get 15. Yeah, you get 15 in there. And it's normally $25 for a baggie of some fun trees. Baggie of some fun trees. And there's more. I've got some little 3 centimeter handcrafted maple trees.
Wow.
This beats my unboxing for sure. Those are very nice.
I need an LRC so bad.
Wait for the promo code. My wife's dying to buy some trees. Wait for there's a promo code coming, right?
There will be a promo code, yes.
Yeah,
and
wait for the promo code.
They're also, and I'm going to give you guys this is an exclusive. They're also sponsoring the Virtual Trains Canada 2. So there's going to be another thing for when I do that. They've been very good to me, and they want to obviously work with me and have a good relationship and whatnot. Now, there's a couple of different trees in here. They kind of put like a mixed bag of stuff. I'll just kind of put this down. Whoop. So look at that. And I don't know if I can get any closer to show you.
Grand Central is the name, right? Grand Central?
Yeah, I just put the link in the chat.
Oh, thanks, Dave.
Yeah, I'm looking at their site right now.
They've got some really nice stuff. There's like an adult pine.
Oh, wow.
And if you that's my hand, right? So it's a good 12, 13 inches right there. Very nice. Very delicate, but at the same time, it's very thick and well crafted. So it's not going to fall apart on you. But you always want to be very careful as well when handling trees like this. There's another big one. And they go together like really, really well. You've got the pointy bottom here. All you got to do is just stick them in. These stand upright very well, and they're light. So I've used the Woodland Scenics ones it's almost like a pewter kind of metal, and they're very heavy. So they're kind of like, it's a jerk trying to get them to stand upright and glue them in place, because they always, they want to fall over. But these, they'll go right in, they'll stand up, and you don't have that extra weight kind of like wanting it to topple. So very, very nice stuff.
Just planted some trees on my layout. My brother sent me a bunch of real cheapo trees, so there's nothing on the background. But yeah, trees, grass, oh my God, huge difference.
It's all the small things, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then obviously we've got Bernard over in Mini Prints there, who adds obviously the little 3D printed animals like ducks and moose and whatnot. So adding stuff like that, I could probably add little birds in the trees if I wanted to, which doesn't sound like a bad idea. Just, it all depends on how deep of a level you want to go with it, right? So, but I thought I'd share that. We did our little unboxing, you and I, and I'm glad that I don't have to sit on that and whatnot anymore. So.
Yeah, well, thank you.
No, thank you. Yours is awesome. I really like it. And we'll see them pulling all your LRC cars, so that's good too. Just gonna check. So depending on when I get the promo code, obviously I'll do a proper video and whatnot showing off the trees, how to install the trees, and obviously I'll get you guys a promo code so you guys can get a discount on trees.
That'd be great.
Yes. Yeah.
Good time.
Let's see. Because I'm gonna check the replay a little later. I gotta sign out things. All right, safe travels, Tim. Thanks for stopping in. And yeah, so another thing for the future, we've got the show that I will be posting monthly before every GVO After Dark. So it would probably go live at about 7 p.m. And then there's that little window after it finishes to when we start GVO After Dark. And it'll just give us more to talk about then. But I've got a few things planned already for the first couple of episodes, and it should be good. And I haven't really said too much about it. And I think that I know that Bubs knows, but I'm just going to give you guys, because there's 27 of you, and I'm going to give you guys a secret little insider as per the show itself. GVO presents Keeping Track. And that's going to air, that's going to start the same time that we start season 4 of GVO After Dark, if you guys decide to come back. Every year, it's always I have to renew the contracts and whatnot.
Yeah.
So
I will have more
demand a pay
demands.
raise.
I will have more demands. Yeah.
Yeah.
I still got to get you that room with a window, right?
Yeah.
And I only want blue M&M, peanut M&Ms before every show.
Blue M&M, red M&M. They all wind up the same color in the end. Terrible.
M&M is my favorite. And I like the candies too.
Nice.
Oh, jeez. Good old Dave. All right. Well, I think that's everything this month as far as GVO After Dark. Guys, do you have any?
Guys? I bought another bus. Did I tell you that?
No way. Who makes that one?
Really?
This is the Rapido New Look. And it's funny because this is a everything reverse.
No, it's good for us.
Here it is. 83 Riverside. Now I think I took the 146 Riverside, but it was close enough, and I thought that's so cool. This is the actual bus I rode to high school.
That is the Riverside one is the one that you took?
Yeah.
That was going to be my next question, but you already answered it. So
this is the standard, cool. So no lights in this one.
So how many buses do you have now?
Excuse me.
He's like, oh, I'm in trouble.
Okay. I have 2 of these, the newer one, well, new from Rapido, but the older ones with the metallic, the gray here, the silver. So 2 of these, 1 standard, 1 deluxe. I have 4 of the maple leaf, white and red. 2 deluxe, 2 standard, or 3 standard, 1 deluxe. I forget. So 6 of these Rapido New Looks in total. Then I have, of course, the iconic Greyhound and the iconic Via. So how many? 8 buses?
So at what point are you just going to get rid of the trains and go all buses?
Some of a bus depot. Yeah. Again, this is more of a collector's item for me. I may just keep it in the box. Be that guy. I don't know.
And then secretly, Laura knocks on the bathroom door. Mark, you've been in there for an hour. And he's all like, with his buses. Play with the buses in the bathroom and the trains in the train room. That's how it works.
I went yesterday to the Hobby House. That's our local store in Ottawa. And I was like, justifying my head, I'm supporting local. That's what I'm doing. The more I buy, the more I support local. And she rang it up and I was like, holy mackerel, what am I buying again? I'm supporting local. It doesn't matter what the grand total is. I'm supporting local.
Was that the one with lights or without lights?
This is without lights. And it's not Otter Valley, so you can imagine the price. I won't show the price. But yeah, it's hefty. And funny enough, maybe you know the reason for this, but they had a Grow Transit. They had one Go Transit, and it was like $20 more on this one here. It must have had lights, but still,
Probably.
I don't know.
Yeah, because even with Otter Valley, they're the lit ones are like $20 more than non-lit. So
Anyway,
well, besides your bus addiction and layout updates and whatnot coming soon from literally everybody, anything else from you guys? Anything else that we can be expecting?
are you going to? I'm just going to turn the tables on you again. Are you going to take film tomorrow on your trip?
I am, yes.
Live or?
I might do the pre-recorded stuff.
Okay.
I don't think I'm going to do a live.
Okay.
I might. I don't know. It's so difficult. But yeah, I'd probably do pre-recorded stuff.
Okay, have fun. It's yeah.
I appreciate that. I'm not going with my wallet, so it'll just be my video camera.
Bring a lot of money.
Other than that, we got obviously the Sunday brunch kit builds will continue this Sunday, and then we go into August, where next Thursday we've got Dave with Third Rail Thursday, then myself the following week, and then Mark. Then we'll be back here on the blank 26th of August to figure out which squirt bottle worked better for Mark. And we'll have a whole new show for you guys. Other than that, I'll get you that promo code. You'll obviously see a video for that. So stick around. And everyone's saying great show. Great show, guys. Thank you so much for being here with me and talking this out and talking this through. It's why we get together, It's our therapy session, for trains. So why we have the support group. So, but until next time, thank you so much to everybody in the chat. Go check out Tim and also Railfan Man. Go subscribe. He's super close to 250. Guys, have a great night. Have a great rest of your week. Enjoy the rest of your summer. Get out there, do something, but don't forget the trains. I got a bus to catch. You have a bus to catch?
Got a bus to catch.
I have a train to catch.
Enjoy your bacon. Wait, no.
I gotta go cook bacon.
Yeah. Okay.
It's breakfast somewhere.
Cake tear?
Yeah. Have a good night. See ya.